Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing Padfoot and Prongs '07's Playing with Your Emotions book tag. I will put the link to her channel down there, and you should go subscribe to her because she's really awesome. And yeah, so I'm basically just going to be taking the emotions she has listed and saying what books match that emotion for me. Okay, so let's get started. The first emotion is happy, and I chose the Harry Potter series. Explaining why I like Harry Potter and why it makes me happy is really hard to do. But basically, I grew up with Harry Potter, and it's just such an amazing story, and it brings you into a whole different world. And I just find that so amazing, and everything about it just makes me so happy. I mean, except for the fact that a lot of people die, that makes me sad. I think how magical it is makes me happy because I'm a huge fan of fairy tale fantasy things. And it just, the whole story of Harry Potter, everything about it, I just find it so amazing and so powerful and empowering that it just makes me really happy, and it's hard to explain. It's just, Harry Potter is just amazing. It's always going to make me so happy, and it's just been a big part of my life. The next emotion is sad. For that, I chose Bridge to Terabithia. Bridge to Terabithia is a really sad book, even besides the fact of what happened to Leslie at the end. Everything else about the story is kind of sad too, if you think about it. Like for Jess, his life is really hard with his family, and then all the stuff going on at school, and he has to make this whole new world with Leslie to kind of get through it. And then the stuff that happens with Leslie at the end, it makes it kind of sadder. That's probably one of the saddest kids books out there. I can't. Next emotion is angry, and for that I chose Uglies by Scott Westerfield. It's not that the book made me angry, because the book was wonderful. I really, really love the book. What made me so mad when I was reading the book was just the society. I'm one of those people that is just like, everybody's beautiful, oh yay. And then in that book everyone's like, oh, we're ugly, we're gonna go turn pretty because you're ugly and I'm ugly. And I'm like, no, you're all beautiful. It was just horrible that there was a society like that, and that they were telling everybody that they're ugly and they have to turn pretty. I mean, I guess our society is kind of like that too, but I think it's kind of worse in the book because they have basically everybody like that. It made me really angry that people thought like that. I just want everybody to think they're beautiful and be happy. And okay, so the next emotion is nostalgic, and for that I chose the Bone series, and they're not really a book, it's more like a comic, but yeah, I'm still gonna use it. The Bone series is so nostalgic for me because when I was in middle school and elementary school, our school would always bring a book fair for us, and they'd always have those comic books there, and everybody loved them, and everyone would buy them and read them with each other, during recess or when we had a break in class. And I think they all brought us together really well, and we all kind of bonded through them. So yeah, it really reminds me of when I was younger, and whenever I see them on my shelf, I only have 3 by the way, but it always reminds me of when I was younger with my friends, and I was like, wow, this is a major part of middle school and elementary school for me, because everyone read these, and you guys should read them too because they're really awesome. I don't know, this is Treasure Hunters, it's the 8th comic, but I don't know, they're really good. They're a fun little read. I really like them. The next emotion is scared, and I chose Revelation by Jennifer Donnelly. I think that's how you say her last name, I don't know. Okay, I really like this book, but a lot of people didn't, but it scared me. When she went back in time, I was like, how is she gonna get out? I thought it was described really well, and you could feel how scared the main character was. The next emotion is surprise, and I'm choosing Paper Towns by John Green because of the ending. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that, and whoa! The next feeling is disappointment, and for that feeling I chose The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I read this book for school when I was in 8th grade, and I was really excited for it because I'd heard a lot about it, and I knew it was part of the Lord of the Rings, and I was really excited to read it. But then I read it and I was like, Oh. It's not that it's a bad book, because I really did like the book, but it just wasn't like what I thought it was going to be. And you know, it just dragged on sometimes, and I was like, oh, okay. I'll probably reread the book again soon before the movie, so yeah. The next emotion is distressed, and for that I'm going to be choosing Impulse by Ellen Hopkins. That book, I was like on the edge of my seat the whole time I was reading it, and I just couldn't stop reading it. And oh my gosh, Ellen Hopkins, like I think all of her books really put you on the edge of your seat, or most of them do at least. But Impulse really like made me distressed, I guess. Yeah, it was really good. The last emotion is confused, and I don't think I've ever really read a book that confused me really bad, or at least I can't think of one. So I'm just going to choose A Midsummer's Night Dream by Shakespeare, even though this also isn't a book, it's a play. But it didn't really confuse me that much, it's just that the language kind of threw me off sometimes. But, you know, I had like this thing on the side of the page where it says what words mean what. But yeah, it didn't confuse me that much, but I guess sometimes the language threw me off. So yeah guys, I hope you liked this tag. Go subscribe to Padfoot and Prongs 07, and yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.